Right, the accounting equation of the cash payment journal. So the cash payments that we receive. Remember that the foundation for accounting is the accounting equation, where we look at assets, owner's equity, and liabilities. We refer to assets as the items owned by the business, the owner's equity, the owner's share in the business, and the liabilities, the debt that the business have. Right. If we look at fixed assets is things that you purchase that you're going to use for a long time, and it's not going to be converted into cash, and we use it to generate income and provide services. Like the example that I gave, that if you have laundromat, the washing machines will be then your service that you provide, and they will give you your income then. We have 3 fixed assets that are important: land and buildings, vehicles and equipment, and you must remember that computers is also always part of equipment. Then the financial assets, remember that you must take note of it, that we would be doing it in grade 10 only, but that is when you take money and you put it in a fixed deposit or an investment, that it makes more money for you. And then the last one of your assets is your current assets, is things that can be turned into cash, like bank, petty cash or cash float, or things that we own in the business that within a year it's going to be cash, like trading stock and debtors control. Right, then assets is the first part of your accounting equation. Then we have owner's equity. If we look at owner's equity, what is important? Owner's equity in a business refers to the capital, so the money given by the owner to start the capital plus your net profit. Your net profit is when your income is more than your expenses. So you say incomes minus expenses minus your drawing. So it's the money that the business take from the business for personal use. So if you have to calculate owner's equity, this is the formula that you're going to use: capital plus net profit minus drawings.
Sorry,
If we look at our
I just
incomes,
joined. I see your screen is not shared.
oh, okay, just a second.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, it's not a problem. Is it showing now, Mr. Potgieter?
Yes, ma'am, I can see it now.
Okay. Right, so if we look at our owner's equity refers to our capital. When we look at our capital, it's money given by the owner to start your business. Then your net profit is your incomes minus your expenses. And then you have your drawings. Your drawing is the money taken by the business by the owner from the business for personal use. So if you have to calculate owner's equity, it will always be capital plus net profit minus your drawings. So it's important to know that your net profit consists out of your incomes and your expenses. Why is it written like that? Because incomes will always increase your owner's equity and expenses will always decrease your owner's equity. So if we look at examples of incomes and expenses, we can look at water and electricity, salaries, wages, insurance, telephone, advertisement, and consumable stores. So it's things that we use to run our daily businesses. Then our income is the most important one. For grade 8 will be our current income. That is our service fees or our services rendered. Then we have our commission incomes. We have our rent incomes. And then, of course, our interest. Then the last part of the account equation consists out of our liabilities. So if we look at our liabilities, we have our long-term liabilities that is owed for longer than a year. And then we have our current liabilities, is debt that you're going to pay back within a year. So we look at creditors and your bank overdraft. But in grade 8, it's important that you know about liabilities, but it will only be treated in grade 9. Right. So if we look at the classifications of the account, if we have a quick summary, remember your assets equals your owner's equity plus your liabilities, where our assets is our fixed assets, financial assets, and current assets. Our fixed assets is land and buildings, vehicles, and equipment. Our financial assets is a fixed deposit or your investments. And then your current assets are those of the cash, such as bank, petty cash and your cash flow, as well as what is going to be changed into cash, like your trading stock and your debtors. Owner's equity is always capital plus your net profit minus your drawings, where your incomes increase your capital and your expenses decrease your capital or your owner's equity. And then your liabilities, that refers to your debt of the business that can be owed for longer than a year or be paid back within a year. Right. So we're going to look today at what we are going to pay for in a business in grade 8, or what is the money spent on. So let's look at it. So the first thing is that the owner can draw money for personal use. That means that will be drawings and it will decrease your owner's equity. Or we can buy an asset like land and buildings, vehicle and equipment. Or we can pay for an expense like stationery, water, electricity and wages. And you can pay it via EFT or debit card or the internet. We will look at a few examples. Or you can receive a bank statement, and on that bank statement you will see that there is bank charges. Right, so example 1, before we do example 1, let's look at a basic accounting equation. There's 4 steps that you can follow to make it easy for yourself. Number 1, decide if you pay or receive the money. In this case, we're going to pay the money. If we pay the money, it means that the money is taken out of the bank account, so the bank account will decrease. And that means that a bank is an asset, and assets then therefore decrease. Then you ask yourself, what did you pay the money for? Your choices can be for drawings. That means drawings is owner's equity, so your equity will then decrease. Or you bought an asset. That means that you got something for it, then your assets will increase. Or you pay an expense. And if you pay an expense, your owner's equity decrease. Then you write the 2 amounts down for yourself. Say, for instance, bank and stationery, and next to it you say bank is an asset, stationery is a expense, and then you decide how it's going to influence the accounting equation. Right. So if we look at example 1, the owner takes money for personal use or drawings then. So the transaction says owner takes 800 Rand for own use. So what did we do? We paid the money, the bank decreased. Bank is an asset. What did we pay it for? The owner took it for own use. If he takes it for own use, it's drawings, and drawings decrease my owner's equity. We write down bank is an asset, drawings is owner's equity. And now we complete our accounting equation. So how will our accounting equation look? We wrote down bank, asset that decreases, drawings, owner's equity that decreases, and then it's easy. You can show that assets decrease, owner's equity decrease, and your liabilities is 0. Then example 2, the business buy an asset, for instance, land and buildings, vehicle, equipment. So what does the transaction say? Buys a premises. Now, premises refers to land and buildings per EFT for 190,000 Rand. Again, step 1, what did we do? We paid the money, so your bank decreased, bank is an asset. What did we pay it for? We get land and buildings in return. What is land and buildings? It's an asset, so your assets in the business will increase. You write your 2 accounts down, bank, next to it you write assets, land and buildings, next you write assets. Now what will happen? Bank decreases, land and buildings is an asset that increases in the business, and then you complete the influence. So bank is assets that decrease. Land and buildings is assets that increase. So your assets is plus and minus 190,000 Rand. Then example 3, business paid for an expense refers to advertisements, telephones, insurance, etc. Paid for an advertisement per EFT. Right, what did we do? We paid the money, so bank decrease. What do we know about bank? Bank is an asset. Number 2, business paid for advertisement. That is an expense. An expense decreases your owner's equity. You write the 2 accounts, bank with assets next to it, advertisement with expenses next to it. What do you know about bank? It decreases. What do we know about advertisement? Is the expense. And expenses decrease your owner's equity. So step 4, you complete the influence of the accounting equation. So bank decrease. Advertisement is an expense that decrease your owner's equity. And now you complete the accounting equation. Minus 900 Rand, owner's equity minus 900 Rand. Now, remember, for payments, the source document is always a bank statement. I know that it can be paid via EFT or by debit card, or you can draw the money at the ATM. But remember, the place where you're going to see that this transaction happened is on the bank statement. So sometimes I will ask you to put in the source document for yourself as well. So if you put in the source document for a CPJ, the safest thing to write is always bank statement. But the rest of the steps stay exactly the same. So step number 1, you decide if you received or pay the money. If we receive the money, the bank will increase, but if we pay the money, the bank will decrease. And remember that bank is an asset that then will decrease. What did we pay it for? We can pay it for owner's equity, for your expenses, or for asset, right? Then you write the two accounts, you complete the influence, and then you identify the source document and include it in the table. I'm going to show you an example. The owner takes money for personal use, so it's drawings. So what happens? Paid the money, bank decrease, bank is an asset. What did we pay it for? For drawings, drawings is owner's equity. Write the two accounts, bank and drawings. Bank is an asset that decreases, owner's equity, drawings is owner's equity that decrease. Complete the influence. And remember now, you paid via the internet, for instance. So your source document will be a bank statement. So everything else is the same. Bank and drawings that you write your two accounts, assets decrease, owner's equity decrease. You complete your accounting equation. And what is your source document then? Your source document is a bank statement. Another example can be they can ask reasons why this particular transaction happened. For instance, the transaction, the business buys a delivery vehicle for 160,000 Rand. Okay, so the money is paid, the bank decrease. Bank is an asset that decrease. You buy businesses and you buy a vehicle. A vehicle is assets, and then you receive the vehicle, so your assets will increase. Your two accounts is bank and vehicles, and now you complete the effect. Right. So you say assets increase and decrease, but now they ask a reason. So why did the assets decrease? Because bank, that is an asset, decreased. And why did assets increase? Because you got a vehicle, and that particular vehicle is an asset. Nothing happened with owner's equity, and nothing happened with liabilities. Right, then you can have integration with the general ledger. We will look at it later, this term again, but I'm going to just introduce it to you today that you know what is we talking about when we get there. The examiner can ask you a debit and a credit. Now, in accounting, there's a very, very serious principle. We call it the double entry principle that says for every debit, there is a credit. And if you look at the general ledger that you're going to do, what is on the debit side is also on the credit side. So if you put 100 Rand on the debit side, you must put 100 Rand in the credit side as well. What is also important is to remember that assets always increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. If we look at owner's equity, it increases on the credit side and decrease on the debit side, where we see that capital and income increase the owner's equity and drawings and expenses decrease the owner's equity. And if we look at liabilities, liabilities increase on the credit side and decrease on the debit side. So when you get here, and we do the general ledger later this year, remember to write this little small T account cheat notes on your paper and say assets plus debit minus credit, owner's equity plus credit minus debit, and liabilities plus credit minus debit. Right, so let's look at an example. Remember now, if we look at the CPJ, it always works the same. Your most important column in your CPJ is bank. What do we know about bank? Bank is an asset. An asset that decreases will be credited. So all the other accounts, like drawings and land and buildings, vehicles, and water and electricity and stationery, will be debited. So if we look at an example, business buys stationery 600 Rand via EFT. What happened? You paid money, bank decreased, bank is an asset. You buy stationery. What is your two accounts? It's bank and stationery, and then you complete your effect. But now you must remember, you can't just write the two accounts now. They're going to ask you which one is debited and which one is credited. If you can remember that bank is an asset and an asset that decreases credited, you can already write your bank assets decrease. And then we have our other account that will be debited, stationery. Stationery is owner's equity, is expense that decreases your owner's equity. Now you complete your accounting equation. All right. Then they can also ask you everything else. They can add the journal and all the other things that we have done. So example 7 says, the business pays for insurance for the month via EFT. What happened? Bank decreased because we paid money. Bank is an asset that decreased. The business pays for insurance. There are two accounts, bank and insurance. Bank is an asset that decreases, and insurance is the expense that decreases your owner's equity. And now you complete the effect. So where do we start? We start with your journal. Now see here, it can't be a CRJ, it has to be a CPJ. Right. Journal is CPJ. We said that if we pay something from our CPJ, then we always use bank statement as our following account. The two accounts were bank, that is credited, and it's an asset that decreases, and then we have our insurance, that is the expense that decreases our owner's equity. Now you complete your accounting equation. Assets decrease, owner's equity decrease, and then you write your reasons. Asset is a bank that decreases, and insurance is an expense that decrease your owner's equity. So if we look in summary, remember when money is paid, bank will decrease. What do we know about bank? Bank is an asset that decreases is credited. Decide what you paid the money for, drawings or your assets or your expenses, right? And then you complete your accounting equation. Remember that the source document will always be a bank statement. Thank you so much for your time, and sorry for not sharing at the beginning. Good luck with the rest of all the presentations today. Thank you.